Hello, and welcome back to Lady and the Frogs. So, it is actually the 31st of December. Yes, so it's actually quite late on. I mean, it's like 6 hours to 2024. So, should really like crack on with this, but we've been like fiddle-assing around all day and I slept in so late. Slept in till like midday because I am that tired. So tired. God, I regret not booking any time off over Christmas because obviously I haven't worked in retail before. Well, as I say that, I did work in retail and that was one Christmas, but then we got the Christmas off because we were just there for that stupid period in the run up to Christmas. And that was 25 years ago. Yeah, it really was. And that was actually in Poundland when Poundland was actually selling things for £1. Yeah, so I am absolutely shattered. I worked yesterday. The day before that, I think I had Thursday off, and on Thursday I ended up hoovering this place because it was disgusting. Yeah, and then I worked Boxing Day. Boxing Day was awful going in. I did put it on my Instagram actually, and I probably should have like recorded a video for here, but it was ridiculous. So obviously the charity shop where I work is on a retail estate, retail trading estate, retail park, whatever you want to call it. There's a Sainsbury's. So Sainsbury's, this is Boxing Day, so Sainsbury's was open. There's Costa Coffee that was open. There's a JD Williams that has a gym, and that was open because it's got a gym. Boots the chemist, I'm just going along, otherwise I'll forget. Boots the chemist, which might have a reason to be open on Boxing Day, they were closed. Then our neighbours, who are also a charity shop, they were closed. There's a Sports Direct. Naturally, they were open because, he's a pure fascist, the guy who runs that, because he's, when it was lockdown, he said that they were essential retail. So they were open, obviously, on Boxing Day. Then their neighbours, who are Home Bargains, they were closed. Now, it doesn't make sense. Their neighbours next door to that, they're Poundland, and they were closed. Pets at Home, they were open. TK Maxx, I think they were closed. And then there was another charity shop, they were closed. So it was very, very slow and aggravating. And the people who came in were just, they were just like, oh, I didn't know you'd be open. Yeah, but you did also get in your car and drive here to shop with us, so you must have like thought maybe we were open. So anyway, that's by the by. I've only done 4 days this week, but it feels like I've done about 900 days. It's been so frustrating because Jason's off and he's not working. I have been staying up late, because obviously I kind of want to enjoy Christmas, but it hasn't happened and I'm absolutely shattered. Obviously tonight is New Year's Eve, and I will be staying up until midnight. I mean, going to bed early would be really weird and counterproductive because I'll get woken up by fireworks, and the fireworks will go on for 2 hours, and they'll start at 11 o'clock and they'll go on for 2 hours. So realistically, I don't think I'm going to be in bed until like 2, 3 in the morning tonight. I am then working tomorrow, so I'm working New Year's Day in the shop, and then I'm working all next week. So this hasn't felt like a break, and I'm more tired now than I've ever been all year, even when I was doing overtime. So I'm just not feeling the Christmas spirit. I mean, I'm nice enough in the shop, and I mean, it is what it is. It's just, when I'm working normally and Jason's working, you know, and then we come and we see each other of an evening. Even if I'm working late, you have a bit of an evening, and I'm usually not like starting crack of dawn the next day. It's just really spoiled Christmas. And everybody else seems to be having like a whale of a time, and I'm just like thinking I'm just working constantly, and obviously haven't been able to see family, because those who have gone down to see family, you know, they've had to like rush back because they're like working Boxing Day or the day after, and we've all been working this week, and we've been down 4 members of staff from COVID, because my manager decided to come in with COVID, and then, you know, somehow everybody got it. Somehow I didn't get it, which makes me believe that I am a pure blood. But I don't think it's that at all. I've had the flu jab, and I think it's done its job. Jason's been really ill with numerous things. I just seem to like get them and fight them off. So I think it's probably because of whatever's been in the flu jab has just done me the world of good. I will never miss it again. COVID, I'm not so sure about. Somehow everybody who I've been working in close proximity has had it, and come down really badly with it, and I've completely sidestepped it, and I've never had the COVID vaccine, based on the fact that I caught COVID in 2020 when we were in lockdown, before the vaccines even existed, and I was so knocked off with the lack of help that I got from my doctor at the time. You know, the only thing that they were prepared to do was have track and trace and ring me up every day when I'd finally got to sleep, and I just couldn't get oral steroids for that asthmatic should be able to get, and all these other things like being able to go out and get fresh juice and things. So I battled it out, and I was really ill, and I think my immunity that I got from that was perfect, unless they've just jammed a little bit of the COVID vaccine or whatever into the flu jab, who knows. But somehow I've ended up, you know, not ill over Christmas, and had to just sort of like go along with it. And my sales on eBay over the Christmas period, not prior to Christmas, my sales running up to Christmas were absolutely diabolical. Even though I'd listed like Lego and I expected it to sell, just hasn't happened for me. And then from Christmas, from the Friday, which was the 22nd, wasn't it? Yeah. So Christmas Day is the only day I've had off. So I don't know where I am, because I've literally worked. It was the Tuesday, wasn't it, that was Boxing Day. So my sales from that Friday were really, really good. I did a post run on the Wednesday, I want to say. Yeah, so I dropped the post off on Wednesday, and she was like really alarmed to see me come in. So I had 10 parcels, and I know that's not that many, but they were lucrative. I'd sold Lego sets for like £44. I broke the seat. This was just like a selection, basic selection from the 1970s, which had sold. I would have done a video, but I've been absolutely knackered and time poor. I have done a bit of listing as well. I think I actually did some listing on Christmas Day, which I know sounds really stupid. I just wanted to stoke the fire, so maybe that helped. But I've sold 3 Lego sets of the hospital. I sold all those 1970s sets that I had. I sold all of them. I sold a hoodie for 75 quid. That was McQueen. And some other stuff. I know that I've had like a healthy drop into my bank account most days. Obviously not over like the Christmas period, but the drop that I had on the Wednesday. So then I took all this stuff to the post office, and she was like really alarmed, and she like said, "Oh, they're not going to collect today." But she took stuff because she's lovely. And then they did collect it. They collected it at 8 p.m. that night. I had no idea what the Royal Mail were doing. And then I have been out but the stuff which I've got here, I've got 10 parcels which I now need to put together. I don't know when I'm going to drop this off, because on Tuesday I'm working, and I'm going to leave this for my husband to do, because he's apparently not at work until Wednesday. So I am going to show you what I've sold. It's not great, but somebody's going on holiday. So yeah, I don't want to have to lunk this to work because of what it is, because this is like heavy, so the rest is in there. So this is book, Lemony Snicket book set. So there's 13 of these books, which I've finally been able to. For some reason, I just walked into a charity shop and they just had this one which I needed, which I randomly needed number 1. I don't know, have any idea why. So these aren't inscribed either, most of these. There's only one that's inscribed, so. But again, the price has dropped on these. You used to be able to get 35 to 40 for these, so now you can only get around the 30 mark. I took a £25 offer because I just thought, you know, let's get it gone. And I have been doing that. I've been accepting offers because I don't want all of this crap sat round. This, I will not recommend this. I've got a load of Amstrad games. Literally 6 months ago. They've been going round on auction. Nobody's interested. The one that I sold was the cricket game, which I thought was the least desirable. But anyway, SimCity has finally sold. I've got £10 for that. So to those who don't know, this is what we used to play our games on. And if you put it into a standard tape player, it'll just go so yes, I've sold that. It's got the booklet. It's kind of a nice little desirable thing, but only £10. This is me just being like sending offers out, but sending very enticing offers out and accepting offers that are coming in, because, you know, New Year, let's like start as we mean to go on. Keith Haring jigsaw. Not great, but I think I just wanted to do it. I've just done 2 jigsaws, which I've actually just put away. Hence why I'm in here, sort of like tidying up. Because I can't do that on New Year's Day because I won't. I mean, so technically, you're not supposed to do any cleaning on New Year's Day, are you? But I'll be in work, and we have to tidy up the shop floor. So does that mean that I'm going to have bad luck for the year? Because I will technically be tidying, cleaning on New Year's Day. Anyway, £10.99 for that, £10.99. And I do have free postage. This is not fucking grand at all. This is a brand that's very popular in Australia. I've sent an offer of £12.99 on this because I was pig sick of it. I think I was trying to get 20, which was just not right. So it's Witchery. Don't pick it up. It's not worth it. So now you know what not to pick up, because that isn't lucrative. It's a really nice, like, thick jumper. I don't have any of these. They're all staying in England as well, these, so they're not even that great. These are just 2 basic t-shirts. I've got one larger one. This is stuff that was going to be put in, just going to be thrown away, that Jason had that he was cleaning out, so I just took these. This was at his workplace. There's just 2, like, really, it's just stuff that people are obviously like printing at home, their own designs. That's like clasped fist hands. This is somebody looking through blinds. Obviously new with tags. These have gone, I just put them on a 99p auction because I just knew, why the hell not? That one's gone, the larger one's gone for 2, that one's gone for 1. Somebody sent me an offer and I accepted it because I just thought, bird in the hand, worth 2 in the bush. Take that theory with you going forward, and then you won't end up with loads of stuff building up. These is quite a big pair of shorts. Obviously these were listed in the summer and they haven't sold, so naturally they've sold now when it's cold, because nautical shorts are exactly what I want. Somebody wants some winter sun. These are Bowden. They are a size 20. They're very lightweight. Thought they'd sell in the summer. Clearly they didn't. I got £15 for them. These I thought would go better than they did. I have already sold them once, and then they returned them saying, oh, they're fabulous trousers but too big for me. So hopefully that won't happen again. Put all the measurements on there. They're elasticated. The elastic hasn't gone. They are Sahara. I've got £40 for these. They're a thick fabric as well. So I wasn't really relishing having them going into the summer months because I didn't think they'd sell. But again, big sizes. In fact, it's all big sizes that I've sold. A pair of Levi's. Haven't had these for very long. They are mile high super skinny, but they are in a size 20. I've got 2 pairs of these. I have such a basic thing in that I've got 2 pairs exactly the same as this, so I've just put in the back pocket number 1 and number 2. So I know that I've got the right one. I don't know, they probably didn't realise that I had another pair of them. I got 20 for them. I had them up for 25. I don't mind because it's a quick flip. They've been on for about 2 weeks, I think. Doesn't matter. And then these, which I bought for myself, and they did fit me, and I have lost weight. I do believe I may have well have put it on because despite the fact that I've been working and not really indulging in the Christmas spirit, there was one day this week. It wasn't even Christmas Day, and yeah, I wouldn't even, if you actually knew what I'd eaten on Christmas Day, you'd think that I was like not a practicing Christian or something. So on Christmas Eve, Jason wanted to go to Tesco because we'd had a few bits we hadn't got. And I decided to get a Too Good To Go sushi bag on the Christmas Eve, and it was an immense Christmas. So I paid £4 for it, and I had like 2 big bowls of sushi and loads of, you know, like the little, like, the normal sushi that you get, like the little picky bits. So I got loads of that, and then so I feasted on that on like Christmas Eve, and then I was like, well, he had a steak that he had on Christmas Day, and I think I had the rest of my sushi because I was like, well, I don't want to waste it. So it was like at least £20 worth of sushi for £4, because obviously what they're going to do with it on Christmas Day. So we ended up having that, and then because I was working on that Boxing Day, Jason got all the like Christmas dinner on for Boxing Day after I'd finished, to kind of take the sting out of the fact that I was working Boxing Day. So I came back from work and we had a really nice Christmas dinner on Boxing Day because it just was something to look forward to while I was at work. So that's what we did. So anyway, yeah, what I was saying was I probably have put on weight on the days where I've like eaten cheese at midnight and random sausage rolls and dips and crazy things. The fridge is too full at the minute because it keeps we keep knocking things out of it, so it's becoming annoying. Anyway, these trousers, these cords which I bought ages back, which look, the colouring looks lovely on here, but of course when I photograph it, it looks really pinky. So they're Marks and Spencer's. They are a size 18. I've never been a size 18. I'm really a size 16, but I just loved them because of the colour. Yeah. So just some basics. They've gone for £15. That's what I expected to get for them. And it's like, I'm just gutted that these don't fit me because short leg, lovely colour. But there you go. So I've got 15 for that, and some decent payouts on some of the days. But that's just the last 3 days. So I'm going to parcel all of this up. I'm going to do my labels. Obviously, it's not going anywhere tomorrow. But with the fact that it's Sunday, there's part of me feels like, as a reward for getting to the next year, all of the nice prices, because at the minute it's £3.29 for tract 48 on eBay. I just have a feeling like the prices at midnight are going to go bonkers again, or if I wait to print this off on tomorrow, Monday or Tuesday, which is my very latest that I could print off. I just feel like it's going to be bombarded with people trying to do it, so I'm going to do it tonight. I don't know when these prices are going to go up, but I suspect it probably will be on the 1st, because they're going to, aren't they? Because it's a unique experience when the new year starts on a Monday. So I just feel like that's what's going to happen. So yeah, not great sales there, nothing to like write home about really. It's just me clearing out, because this bonanza which is going on here, I mean, I have stock, I have enough to do another haul for you. I've got some brilliant bits which I've picked up, which, you know, I probably wouldn't, if I hadn't been working over the last week, I wouldn't have like found. So I've got some really nice little bits which are on. I could show you a really nice little bit, but I listed it. I actually bought it for myself, but there you go. Okay, Jason just like stormed past. I thought he was going to tell me that tea's ready, because tea is literally going to be ready. Anyway, I've just got it out because I just paused the video. Anyway, this is the thing. I bought this for myself. Paid a pound thinking, I mean, this is very similar to my old car, but obviously my old car was purple, and it didn't have the Union Jack roof, but it was a Mini. And so I just thought, oh, you know, I've never had a Cath Kidston, and I'm a Bridgewater mug, so I just thought, yes, I'll take it for myself. So there we are. This is what it looks like. Keep an eye out for this one, because this sells for £50 conservatively. Somebody's actually got £65 for this very mug. So although I wanted to keep it for myself, I just thought, oh God, I'm the sort of person who breaks things. So I decided to list this. I think this is one of the things I listed on Christmas Day, because I was just like, yeah, it may be a present to myself, but 50 quid is a nice present to myself. So that got listed. So there we are. I listed the other mugs which I've got there. But yeah, I've got some really nice little like bits, and that is the intention going forward into the new year, is to be selective and just get, you know, like to just get the sort of things, you know, like that, which will sell within 2 weeks because they're a decent size, and the things like that, the Sahara, which I probably overpriced that because I had it up for 50, but there you go. Those are the things that we want. We don't want like stupid things like jigsaw. We don't want these things. We don't want tons and tons of books. Books is becoming a bit of a crux. I keep picking them up, so I must be careful. So anyway, that's me done. That's my update. Happy New Year. I am going to now parcel this up, probably eat tea first, parcel this up, and make sure that these are all ready for my husband to take. Thank goodness he's going to take them to the post office, because it's just going to be another farce, because dropping off post is all very well and good, but when you're trying to work when other people aren't working, it's not convenient. It has not been convenient this week. Yeah, so that's my update. Happy New Year. Hope Christmas was okay. Hope you didn't have to work like me. And yeah, I will see you next year. And I promised the frogs would be in the video next year, but I just thought, yeah, why not just do an update video? So yes, that's my update, and I will see you very shortly in the new year. Blah. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.